Hey everybody, welcome back to Behind the Hedges. Tonight we're talking Arkansas football and their upcoming season, and I'm joined tonight with by Caleb the Great and Mr. Dargan Ware. So let's get into it and talk about what's going to stay the same at Arkansas.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be.
Hey boys, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've seen you. So moving right along.
I think our guys in the chat have hinted at the most important thing that's staying the same, which is, of course, Coach Pittman.
Indeed, without a doubt, yes.
Right. And, and not only Coach Pittman, but the coaching staff is essentially still together. There are going to be guys from this coaching staff who end up getting poached by big schools. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen after the first really good year, so that's good. We can keep it together a little longer. And so I think that's the big thing as to what's staying the same.
I'll tell you another big thing too is Mr. Jefferson.
Yes, I was going to say, and then the other really important factor of what's staying the same is KJ. Now I didn't mention it in the what is not or what is changing, but we did lose our backup quarterback, who honestly never got much of a chance to do anything at Arkansas and didn't impress when he did. Malik Hornsby, he transferred. We got a walk-on from South Florida as maybe our backup now, or a guy that was a freshman last year. We had I'm drawing a blank on his name because he didn't play last year, but we had a red shirt last year, and he tore his ACL in practice.
Gotcha.
And so that is a difficult thing. If we were to lose KJ, that would be a big problem.
Well, that would make everybody sad, including me. But we hope you don't, because there's no way anybody's winning anything with a walk-on quarterback. We have learned that.
Fair enough.
Tidwell says Arkansas is doing things other teams are not. They're giving their coach time. Yeah. No kidding, dude. As you said a lot there, brother.
Yep.
I wanted to say something. I saw this article the other day, and maybe you're hang on a second. Somebody, how's our audio doing? Somebody out there in the chat world. Mikey says he's got no audio.
That's on my end. It's on the Twitch end. For some reason, y'all's mics ain't picking up in my feed, but it's all good.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Well, that's no good at all if we're shooting. Hold on a second.
It'll be all right.
How about now, Mikey? How about now? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up, Mikey, if you can hear me here. Anybody? I mean, we're obviously getting comments from Warren says we're all good here on YouTube. YouTube's looking good.
Maybe y'all good over here. They just talking away.
Okay, yeah, I don't know where Mikey and some of the others are trying to watch it, but anyway, we're going out on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter tonight, and everything sounds good to me. But then okay, Mikey says some people acknowledged it, but Caleb acknowledged it, but it looks like some people can hear it. Yeah, hey man, thanks for the heads up. Sorry about that. I'll trim all that stuff out of there. Sorry, Dargan, what the heck are you even talking about?
Well, we were talking about, what's staying the same, and,
so you're okay.
Jefferson being at the center of that.
I saw this article I wanted to ask you about. It's no secret that college football attendance has sort of been drooping around the league. Some of your bigger programs, like for example, Georgia and Alabama this past season saw declines in attendance, but the decline was only just double digit numbers, not anything noteworthy, maybe 60 or 70 people fewer on average, something like that. But I have to find the article, but I think it said something like Arkansas showed a 14,000 fan increase. And I don't know if that was on average per game or if that was over the course of the season.
I would not be surprised if it was even on average, because obviously they're skipping the 2020 year if they're doing that. And man, we were bad in 2019.
Sure.
We were really bad.
But that's an enormous number, considering that everybody's losing, and all of a sudden Arkansas is just like, is this the lightning in the bottle moment for the program? That
I think it could be. Now I was on campus in 1998 when Houston Nutt showed up. We won our first 8 games. We went to Tennessee to play number 1, and everybody said if we win this game, we got a shot at the national championship. And I think that was true. And we went up there. We were ahead. We were basically running out the clock, and Sterner tripped and tried to balance himself on the ball. And we all found out that there are situations where the ground can cause a fumble.
Oh, woof.
And we lost, and things sort of fell apart the rest of the season. But those first 8 weeks, it was insane. Like, we had never been any good at football before that, really. I mean, not since the Ken Hatfield years. And I think the energy around this team is like that. Now, obviously, the Right Reverend Houston Nutt did not keep up that his end of the bargain there. Sure. And I have confidence that Coach Pittman will, but it feels like that. It does. And before we, Ducati was talking about it earlier before the show that even last year before we got to Athens, everybody was just sort of flabbergasted at how good we were.
Yeah, he said that he hoped now that Arkansas was off Georgia's schedule, he said he hoped that Arkansas could be the team that they were supposed to be last year when they were coming into Athens. Yeah,
and of course we were only supposed to be that team for 2 weeks.
Right. Well,
right? Because
there was. There was a buzz. And
sure.
a lot of that's pro Arkansas, but a lot of that's anti Georgia too. You know what I mean? Like there's people
sure.
who've always liked to kick the dogs or whatever. But I like what Robert says here, and I want to point this out. Matt said he said that he hated to have to jet early tonight because Arkansas is his second favorite team. And I feel that way about Kentucky over the past few seasons. I've really enjoyed watching what Stoops has done with that program, from bringing them from a doormat to just incremental improvement every year. They're just very Spartan-like marching down the beach, and they're getting tougher and tougher to beat, and they're starting to grow some teeth and some claws, those Wildcats, So, but it's all because of what Robert's saying here. These programs that don't give people time, they don't give them time, and if you give somebody time and you get the right guy, things will happen,
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you got to get the right guy, because
step one, get the right guy.
Right. Because I'm telling you, Chad Morris could have won a national championship, and Arkansas would not feel about him the way we feel about Sam.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because it just wasn't there. He wasn't. Right. I mean, I don't know what it was, but there was just a disconnect between the program and the coach. And so, we only gave him 2 years, but it was absolutely the right decision to go ahead and throw him overboard.
We got any questions coming in from Twitch? Caleb, is there anything that your people want to talk to us about?
On Twitch right now, they're singing songs, so I don't really know what the heck they got going on over here, man. I guess we're having audio issues over there, but they're sticking in here. We got 10 in the viewership right now. So if y'all got any questions, man, y'all let me know about Arkansas. They'll answer them for you. But No, not right now. They don't. I don't think they just
Yeah.
kind of enjoying the show. They would. You did pick up a few subscribers though. I dropped the link in the chat. So
Hey, appreciate that, Twitchers. I really do. If you guys are having audio issues, apparently we sound good on YouTube though. You can hop over there and check us out. If anybody has anything, Caleb, just shout it out. I'm here for it. Let's see. I wanted to wrap us up with one thing. Dadgummit. I have lost it. No, I haven't. It's what was your record this past season, Dargan?
With the bowl game, we were 9-4.
9-4. Okay, and one of the 4 was a last second loss versus Ole Miss, where you guys decided to go for 2, right?
Yes.
And it didn't pay off, and so that game was it could have. And then here you got Ole Miss winning 10 games for the first time,
right?
In, school history or whatever,
so,
and that could have been the other way,
So Pittman got a lot of flack for that decision. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, there is no way we're walking out of that stadium with a win without hitting multiple 2-point conversions.
You're probably right.
If we don't hit that one, we have to hit more later.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So it makes no sense to me to criticize him for saying, okay, we're going to take our best 2-point conversion play and run it now instead of in the first overtime or the second.
I frankly loved it. I like the call, I like the gutsiness of it and the assuredness of it. When it was there was no hemming and hawing. The man said 2. You know what I mean? And it's just, and we're going to go for it. It was decided. And so you got to love the guy for that. So even what the outcome, be damned. The man said 2, and we rode with that.
He made his call, and we went for it. And it doesn't always bounce your way.
Yeah. So I'm just dying to talk with you guys about the expectations. So we're gonna go ahead and get to that right after this.
All right.
Okay.